Could your healthy blueberry habit be doing more harm than good, especially after 60? Blueberries are often praised as one of the best things you can add to your diet. They're rich in antioxidants, high in fiber, and naturally low in sugar, a true superfood. You'll find them in everything from smoothies to protein bowls, and for many, they're a daily snack. But here's the surprising part. When combined with certain foods, blueberries can quietly lose their health benefits, and in some cases, they can even cause unexpected harm, particularly in older adults. Sounds hard to believe, right? But as we age, the way our body processes nutrients changes. What seemed like a healthy combination in your 30s or 40s might not sit well in your 60s or beyond. Some common pairings can interfere with digestion, block the absorption of vital vitamins, or clash with medications, and the effects often go unnoticed until they start showing up as fatigue, inflammation, or digestive discomfort. On their own, blueberries are typically a safe and powerful choice. But throw them together with the wrong ingredients, even ones that seem healthy, and you might be sabotaging your body's ability to benefit from them. For people over 60, who are more likely to deal with blood sugar issues, cholesterol concerns, or slower digestion, this matters more than you might think. So the real question is, are you combining blueberries with foods that quietly undo all their benefits? In this video, we're breaking down 3 food combinations that can make blueberries less effective, and we'll show you what to eat instead to keep their superfood status intact. Let's take a closer look. Number 1. Blueberries and dairy, a risky mix for seniors. It's common to top Greek yogurt with a handful of blueberries or blend them together into a smoothie. It feels like a smart, nutrient-packed combo, fruit for antioxidants, dairy for protein and calcium. But this popular pairing might not be doing what you think it is, especially if you're over 60. Blueberries are loaded with polyphenol, powerful plant compounds that include anthocyanins, the pigments responsible for their deep blue color. These antioxidants support memory, reduce inflammation, improve heart health, and even help regulate blood sugar. But when you mix blueberries with high-calcium dairy, like milk, yogurt, or cheese, something unexpected happens inside your digestive system. The proteins in dairy can actually bind to these beneficial polyphenol, making them harder for your body to absorb. That means even though you're eating something healthy, your body might not be getting all the antioxidant power you're hoping for. The benefits tied to brain function, blood sugar control, and cellular protection could be significantly reduced, without you ever realizing it. And there's more. Calcium in dairy doesn't just interfere with blueberry compounds. It can also compete with iron for absorption in the gut. Many older adults already struggle with borderline anemia or low iron levels. So if you're having dairy-rich meals with blueberries every day, you might unknowingly be worsening fatigue, lowering energy, or weakening your immune response over time. This doesn't mean you need to ditch dairy completely, but timing matters. If you enjoy blueberries, try having them separately from high-calcium foods. For example, have a bowl of berries with oatmeal in the morning, then save your yogurt or cheese for later in the day. That way, your body has a better shot at absorbing the nutrients from both foods without one canceling out the other. When you're over 60, small changes like this can make a big difference, especially when it comes to protecting your brain, heart, and energy levels. What seems like a tiny tweak in your routine could help you get the full benefit of the foods you already love. Number 2. Refined sugar ruins blueberries. Blueberries, by themselves, are a powerhouse. They're low in sugar, high in fiber, and packed with antioxidants that support everything from brain health to digestion. Their low glycemic index makes them especially friendly for those watching their blood sugar levels. But the moment refined sugar enters the picture, all of that changes, especially for seniors over 60. Here's why: as we age, our insulin sensitivity tends to decrease. This means our bodies don't process sugar as efficiently as they used to. So when blueberries, which are already naturally sweet, get paired with refined sugars in things like muffins, fruit-on-the-bottom yogurts, sweetened cereals, or sugary jams, the result is a blood sugar roller coaster. What starts as a healthy breakfast or snack can quickly lead to an energy crash, mood swings, and over time, worsening insulin resistance. This is especially risky for people dealing with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes, conditions more common in adults over 60. And for those already on medications like metformin, sulfonylureas, or insulin, combining blueberries with refined sugar may cause unpredictable spikes or dips in glucose levels. This can be dangerous if not managed properly, leading to symptoms like shakiness, dizziness, or even fainting. But blood sugar isn't the only issue. Refined sugar is also a key driver of chronic inflammation, something that becomes increasingly important to manage with age. Inflammation is behind many age-related conditions, including arthritis, high blood pressure, and cognitive decline. So if you're reaching for blueberries to reduce inflammation or protect your brain, adding sugar sends you in the opposite direction. Many seniors are surprised to learn that some of their go-to healthy snacks, like blueberry granola bars, blueberry-flavored yogurts, or even dried blueberries, are packed with added sugars. A single blueberry muffin, for instance, can contain over 30 grams of sugar, more than an entire day's recommended limit for older adults. And while the label may say, "made with real fruit," the actual berry content is often minimal, and the benefits are drowned out by high-fructose corn syrup or cane sugar. So, what's the smarter move? If you want to get the most out of blueberries, keep it simple and natural. Toss them onto plain Greek yogurt, stir them into steel-cut oats, or blend them into a smoothie with no added sweeteners. You can also mix them with raw almonds or walnuts for a blood sugar stabilizing snack. The natural sweetness of blueberries is usually enough, especially when your taste buds aren't dulled by constant sugar exposure. The bottom line: don't let refined sugar undo the good that blueberries can do. By skipping the sweeteners, you're giving your body a chance to absorb the antioxidants, manage inflammation, and support steady energy, all things that become more essential with age. Number 3. Blueberries block iron from plants. You might think you're building the perfect nutrient-dense plate when you pair blueberries with iron-rich plant foods like spinach, lentils, or fortified cereals. After all, it sounds like a healthy, energy-boosting combination, fruit loaded with antioxidants alongside greens or grains packed with iron. But for seniors over 60, this pairing may not be as helpful as it seems. Here's why. Blueberries contain natural compounds called tannins. While tannins have some health benefits of their own, they also have a lesser-known downside. They bind to non-heme iron, which is the form of iron found in plant-based foods. When this happens, your body's ability to absorb that iron drops significantly. This matters more than you might think, especially for older adults. As we age, the risk of iron deficiency increases. Lower appetite, digestive challenges, certain medications, and chronic inflammation can all contribute to decreased iron absorption. And since plant-based iron is already harder for the body to absorb compared to heme iron from meat, any further interference, like the effect of tannins, can quietly lead to problems. The consequences: you may feel more fatigued than usual, experience shortness of breath during simple activities, or struggle with brain fog, all signs your body isn't getting enough iron. And if you're actively trying to improve your iron levels with lentils, kale, or fortified grains, tossing blueberries on top could be holding you back without you even knowing. But there's another layer to consider. Many seniors aim to reduce red meat intake and instead focus on plant-based diets for heart health. That's a smart move, but it also makes it even more important to optimize every source of iron you do consume. Unfortunately, eating blueberries at the same time can unintentionally sabotage that effort. So, what's the simple fix? Timing. Rather than cutting out blueberries entirely, separate them from your main iron-rich meals. For instance, if you're having a spinach salad or a lentil stew for lunch, enjoy your blueberries as a snack a few hours later, or have them earlier in the morning with breakfast. Giving your body time between consuming iron-rich foods and tannin-rich berries helps improve absorption and ensures you're not undermining your nutritional goals. Better yet, when you do eat iron-rich plant meals, try to pair them with a source of vitamin C instead. Citrus fruits, red bell peppers, and tomatoes are great choices that actually enhance non-heme iron absorption. Swapping blueberries for an orange or kiwi at your plant-based meal could give your body a much-needed iron boost. Ultimately, it's not about cutting blueberries from your diet, it's about understanding how they interact with other foods. With a little mindful timing and food pairing, you can continue enjoying their superfood benefits without missing out on other vital nutrients. Bonus insight: medication timing matters with berries. Blueberries may seem like an innocent snack, but for seniors managing multiple medications, the timing of when you eat them can quietly influence how well your body responds to your prescriptions. It's not that blueberries are harmful, far from it. But their rich antioxidant content and natural compounds can sometimes interfere with how certain drugs are absorbed or function. Let's take blood thinners like warfarin as an example. Blueberries are high in vitamin K, flavonoids, and other compounds that may slightly alter how blood clots. Eating a handful now and then isn't a problem. But if your intake swings wildly from day to day, it might affect how your medication performs. Consistency is key, not just with medicine, but with diet too. The same goes for some blood pressure drugs and thyroid medications. Blueberries' antioxidants may compete with drug absorption in the gut, especially if you take your pills close to a blueberry-rich meal or smoothie. Even herbal supplements, like magnesium, iron, or calcium, can be affected by the fiber and tannins in blueberries, which may reduce how much your body actually absorbs. For seniors already dealing with fatigue, muscle cramps, or nutrient deficiencies, these small interactions can quietly build up. You might think your supplements or medications aren't working, when in reality, it's just a matter of timing. What's the simple fix? Talk to your healthcare provider about when to take your meds in relation to meals. If blueberries are part of your daily diet, try eating them at the same time each day. Avoid consuming them within an hour before or after certain prescriptions unless your doctor advises otherwise. These small adjustments can help your medications work more effectively, without giving up your favorite berries. Blueberries are not the enemy, far from it. In fact, they're one of the best fruits you can eat, especially as you age. But like so many things in nutrition, context is everything. It's not just what you eat, it's how you eat it. When you pair blueberries with the wrong foods or take them too close to certain medications, you may not be getting the benefits you think you are. You might even be unknowingly reducing nutrient absorption, affecting your energy, or throwing your health off balance. For adults over 60, where digestion slows and medication use rises, these small missteps can make a big difference over time. But the good news? A few simple shifts, like changing when you eat blueberries or what you pair them with, can restore their full superfood power. So the next time you grab a handful of blueberries, pause and think, is this helping me or holding me back? If this video gave you a new perspective, go ahead and give it a like. Share it with someone you care about, maybe a parent, grandparent, or even a friend who's trying to eat healthier after 60. And don't forget to subscribe, because we're just getting started. In an upcoming video, we'll reveal how other so-called healthy fruits, like bananas, apples, and even avocados, can backfire when combined with common breakfast staples. Thanks for watching. Your health is in your hands, and it starts with one smart bite at a time.